It's off-season time. But let me tell you, the Saints OTAs, Juwan Johnson hype, injected in my veins. Spencer Rattler hype, injected in my veins. Bob Memes hype, injected in my veins. Thomas, hit that intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast. We never skip a drink day.
Budrich wants to know how the doctor's doing.
That ended.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. As always, we are brought to you by Hard Hide, Ponchatoula, Strawberry Whiskey. I'm Ralph Marlboro. I'm joined by everybody tonight. Andrew, Dave, Kevin, Thomas running the show back in Poland. Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. I see a bunch of people. Dustin J, Hudak Golfer, Brad, Jason Champagne, George, Carl, Fresno Saint. Just a ton of people. Thanks, guys, for joining us. As always, remember, before I get to that, I'm screwing up the intro already, Thomas. Tonight on the podcast, OTAs. Let's get excited. Plus, our bad 2024 Saints season takes, part 2. It's going to be amazing. And we'll answer your questions. Now, as always, if we reach $100 in donations, I will drink something terrible the patrons have sent me. Thomas, we have 3 options tonight. We have Howlerhead straight Kentucky bourbon. That's nice. And then we have Curveball barbecue whiskey. And then we have one that Max picked out earlier in the week. Curveball, yeah. And then we have Botica Genia DeMarvio sour cherry liqueur.
I think you nailed that pronunciation.
I nailed it. It's gigantic.
You must have.
But I don't think the patrons are going to like it
Ralph
because
can't
it
say
has
anyone's name right. It's not gigantic.
A patron sent me to it. He said it's from 2017, so it's old, so I should drink it. But it has a stamp on it that says "great taste." So I don't know if the patrons probably don't want me drinking that.
Oh no,
that's not that big. What size is that? What size is that?
It is 5 CL size. I don't know what that measures. That's some sort of European communist measurement. So, Thomas, how far are we away from OnlyFans?
Yeah, so as you can see on this...
It's 5 centiliters. So it's 1.7 US fluid ounces.
Yeah,
that's not very much at all.
A shot and a half.
Centiliters?
No, sorry. A standard shot is 1.5 ounces. And so 5 centiliters is 1.7 ounces. So it's barely more than a shot.
Never heard of that. Centiliter, then.
I know. I've got.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's part of the.
And thanks for interrupting me, for fuck's sake, man.
All right, language.
All right. So we are on a 93 weeks donation streak.
Winning streak.
And only 11 weeks to go. Oh, we are
only Billy Joe Tolliver weeks to go.
Almost into single digits.
So close.
And as we are so close. And as you can see, Kyle44 won last week for the first time with $90. Exclamation point, donate in the chat for best way to donate. Also, you can donate by Venmo, exclamation point Venmo.
I'll check the Venmo. Dave, I was thinking about you. I read today that Venmo makes more money per employee than any other company on earth. So if we can get to OnlyFans, there is a decent shot that this podcast will end and I will become a pornographer de extraordinaire.
You meant OnlyFans, not Venmo, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, is that what he's talking about?
No, I was talking about. Did I say Venmo? I meant OnlyFans.
You said Venmo. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? He's already drunk. Were you pre-gaming, Rolf?
The show started late. We bumped the show back. What do you think I do when I get ready for the show? I drink. That's how I get ready.
So OnlyFans employees make more money than any other company?
OnlyFans employees make more money than any other employees per capita than any,
That's the people that work for the company, though. No, not the people.
I think it's kind of bogus. I think they weed out the people that they're like, I'm gonna do foot fetish photos, and they do it for
No. Wait.
They don't include those.
Hang on,
Let's get this party started.
Damn, Markmich! 20.3 interception starts the party.
Ralph is doing his typical
Jesus.
being correct in a general sense, but when you really look at something, realize he is in fact incorrect.
Yeah.
OnlyFans employees implies people who are working directly for OnlyFans, the company.
Who are writing the code that make the website work, and who are handling accounting software.
Steve at the office, or Barbara who does HR, or
not
Tim
the talent,
IT, not the people who are setting up all the webcam and doing their shaking their ass in public or shaking their ass wherever, or sitting topless on a swing set. Those people
scared that once OnlyFans start, this podcast might end because I'll be making millions and millions of dollars.
I'm not scared. No. I want you to do that.
No, I want you to make millions of dollars because eventually, listen, if I've learned anything from the past 40 years, it's that if you make millions upon millions of dollars, eventually some of that will trickle down to us.
Hey guys, by the way, Archmage, the MVP leader, said, I got neighbors making bank working as an OnlyFans model. Yeah, the shaking the ass fans are making money, so Ralph, we need to start thinking about that. About shaking ass.
No, only the bad hand, Thomas. We only shake the bad hand. All right.
That's all you're going to do.
That's all I'm going to do.
Shake the bad hand.
Here's the thing. Saints OTA... They had it today. It was closed to me, apparently. It's no OTAs tomorrow. Then they have it a couple days more later in the week. But here's the thing, Andrew. I want to have delusional optimism. Right. Spencer Rattler looks amazing. Juwan Johnson looks amazing. You were texting me things about Spencer Rattler. You aren't buying the hype, I don't think, about him, but I'm incredibly excited about Spencer Rattler. I heard the ball only hit the ground once today in 7 on 7.
You said media wasn't there.
That's what. Well, no, I'm sorry. You're right, Dave. That was the last practice they had. Spencer Rattler, the ball only hit the ground one time. That's what they said. It was last week, I guess.
Okay.
So
you see, Dave.
And he threw just once.
Generally correct. I just think about it for like 5 seconds. You realize how absolutely wrong he is.
I'm assuming our longtime listeners already know this, but in case we have any new listeners out there, this entire podcast is built on a house of lies and cards that can come tumbling down at any moment. Like half of the shit that we say, it cannot be backed up or verified in any meaningful way whatsoever, and the other half of the stuff we say we never intended it for it to be truthful. And then the other half of the stuff we say, it gets interrupted by Ralph, and you never even get to hear it.
Or interrupted by you.
Yeah, correct.
Andrew, have we ever gotten ridiculously excited about something at OTAs and it was true during the regular season?
That's a good question. I actually think we're 0 for 776. I don't think anything that Saints Twitter has hyped during OTAs has ever worked out, ever. Maybe Willie Snead. Was Willie Snead hyped early? I feel like maybe Willie Snead was.
Maybe.
That kind of got in a training camp darling, though.
No. Listen, you speak for yourself, Juge. I have bought and paid for this house with all of my Adrian Arrington stock.
Right. That and Walter Thomas.
That wasn't even OTA. Was that OTAs?
I don't know. I just wanted to name drop Adrian Arrington.
Yeah.
I'll give you a name for
random thing. Was OTA hype.
I'll give you an example that to Andrew's point that we're like 0 for 800. In 2006, you know who cooked at OTAs? Mike Haas. You know who threw up and couldn't finish OTA practices? Marcus Colston.
Yeah. Yeah, we were like, well, we burned that 7th round on Colston, but this Mike Haas kid, we got something.
He's a winner. He's looking good.
Listen, I covered that training camp. I was looking forward to having Mike Haas as the receiver, and wait a minute, why did we draft this tight end from Hofstra? We've already got Zach Hilton. as our tight end. We don't need another tight. Like,
right?
What are we doing here? And then we got the Biletnikoff winner, and then we find out, oh wait, Colston's going to play wide receiver. We don't need this. The happiest I've ever been to be wrong.
Yeah, it's
Zach Hilton, random saint of the week.
Zach Hilton. He was like really tall, wasn't he? Like 6'8" or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave, I want to talk about something else too. As I get excited about OTAs, I feel like the national media, they're going a little overboard with the Saints being the worst team. Like everybody's on the bandwagon. I saw somebody, he does deep dives, like 3-hour YouTube videos about each team. And he had the Saints ranked last, and Ben Solak last, Doug Fourier last. Like, I think the momentum, like everybody's doing groupthink, and I think it's a little overboard now that people are going
real quick. Ralph, did you notice that in his power rankings he had the Saints 32nd, but then he ran them through this algorithm of win predictions, and because their schedule was so bad, the algorithm spit out 7 wins.
Yes.
So he had them as the worst team in the NFL going 7-10. It was bizarre.
So Dave, that's a great point by Andrew, is I think people are picking the Saints last, but I don't think it's based on anything factual or in reality.
Yeah. I mean, look, do I think the Saints are going to be the worst team in the league next year? No, probably not. Do I think they're going to be bad? Yeah, I think they're going to be bad. Are any of these analyses based on anything factual? I think it's based on one fact, and I think the fact is that there's a lot of uncertainty. They don't know who the quarterback's going to be. It's a new coach. We don't know how the coach is going to be, how any of his new coordinators are going to be. And so I think for that fact alone, I think it's easy to just, I think it's easier for talking heads because they don't know. I think it's just easier for them to just put them in a bucket and just say, oh, yeah, they're going to be terrible. And it's probably the safer bet. Now, look, as a fan, I'm totally fine. Ralph, you sit here on your soapbox and you get all upset, like, oh, this is not fair. I can't believe it. I don't really give a shit because none of that matters. It has no bearing on the play on the field or the final records. And personally, I like it because there's nowhere to go but up.
You might not care. I have a whole folder full of bookmarks.
Binders
on
full
Twitter.
Of women.
Binder. I have a whole folder full of bookmarks, and I'm coming for people. But here's the thing I want us to do.
That's fine, but I like right where we are. You cannot be disappointed. At least, if everybody's right, at least we can go back next offseason and be like, well, we shouldn't have been that upset that we ended up 3-14 because everybody said we were going to be bad. We should have just listened to them. The writing was on the wall. We knew it. Ralph was trying to be toxic positivity, but
Well, Dave, if you don't like toxic positivity, you might not like the next segment. I'm making everyone make a choice. and Kevin, I will start with you. You must either believe in Spencer Rattler's OTA improvements, that he's going to be a better quarterback and maybe a starting NFL quarterback.
OTA improvement?
You have to believe in that, or you must pick a random Saints skill position player to believe in right now for the 2025 season.
What does, I'm going to echo Dave here. What does that mean? What does that mean? I believe in.
You're like, I believe Bob Means is going to be better in 2025, or I believe Juwan Johnson is going to be better.
I said that on the
So you can't say that because you said, but you got to pick something else because not everybody watches not everybody watches the dailies, Kevin. You should watch the dailies, and you should become a patron.
Well, but there's no incentive for me to pick Spencer Rattler. You're asking me, who do I want to root for to do? I mean, that's
all right. It was a terrible
question. You didn't ask me a question. You literally just said, It's like
essential podcast here where Ralph asked something so asinine that instead of trying to like find a way to answer it, we just crap all over his question. This is beautiful. Like, keep going, Kevin. Sorry.
We are in the doldrums of the
I'm a
offseason.
Mr. Bullshitter.
Pile on Ralph time.
And for whatever reason, this question just like irked me. It just, there's like an itch in my brain right now by that question. It's like,
this is what happens when you don't send the rundown, Ralph.
Yeah, that's right.
Would you rather drink a bunch of cough syrup, or would you rather
or Drano,
or would you rather eat a bunch of cough drops?
Cough drops are delicious.
Do I have a cold? Do I have any symptoms? What's gonna happen? What am I doing here? What are we doing here? You're asking your options to me are pick this player that we all shit on last year, who has shown nothing to anybody in terms of a full game. We've seen a competent quarter and a half in one game out of 7.
At best.
Yeah, but Ralph says that Spencer Rattler is improving in OTAs.
That you want to see do better. All right, pick whoever you want to root for. Ralph, I'll take door number 2. I don't even know who the player is.
I feel like Ralph's question is basically like, pick some crummy player on the Saints roster that you think will do well. Like, that's the question.
And Thomas will play it back this time next year, and we'll make fun of it. I'm trying to
Tomas, check the
2 different
timestamp on
shows,
this.
and y'all aren't playing along.
Hey, listen, would you rather take this bag of trash from my protein bars and string cheese that I keep by my desk, or would you rather have what's in the mystery box?
I'll definitely
the J.J. Abrams special.
Yeah, give me the mystery box.
There's nothing in the box.
I feel like that's still a win. I feel like that's still a win.
That's right. I mean, that right there, I broke down Ralph's question for you. Would you rather have the bag of trash, or would you rather have the empty box that you're going to recycle anyway? Like, what are we doing here?
And I feel like that's how this is going to play out for the Saints too by the end of this.
The content of this podcast
that's basically how it plays out for the Saints. That's exactly right. An empty box or a bunch of trash. Like those are, but I will say, I think, to play along with Ralph's stupid question, I feel like I'm in a weird spot because let's say Rattler is the guy and Shuck kind of sucks. Like, on some level, what does that say about Kellen Moore? Right? Like, he drafted Shuck 40th overall. He went and got his quarterback in the 2nd round. There were talks that he wanted to move up in the 1st to maybe go get him.
That's right.
He was happy.
We were petrified of that. Let's be honest.
We were petrified of that. He ends up getting him at 40, but like, that's his guy. So if his guy kind of falters and we're stuck with Rattler instead, who is, I mean, he can't be worse than last year. Like, he was awful. Like, there's no way he's worse than last year. And again, in fairness to Rattler, he was a rookie. He came into a terrible situation. He had no playmakers around him. The offensive line was garbage. So, like, there was a lot of things going against him. So, like, yeah, he's going to be better, but is he going to be good enough to actually win games for the Saints consistently? I'm very hesitant to believe that. So, like, it's not that I don't think Rattler will be better. I just feel like if Shuck can't beat him out, that's a pretty big indictment on Kellen Moore, which would make me very uncomfortable.
What non-quarterback, Dave, are you rooting the
hardest
for?
This ought to be good. What non-quarterback am I rooting the hardest for?
There you go.
Yeah.
Just say hey ball. Matt Hayball.
No. Which reminds me, yes, when are we doing our free agents? When are we drafting?
Oh, dude, Dave, not until July, please. We got to save some of the bullets here, Dave.
No, you always ask that every year, man.
We do it.
Well, because we've had issues and we've done it too late. And like Andrew said, we do it during training camp. No, we don't do it training. We have to do it before.
Hey, so who even won last year? Did we decide on the winner?
Yeah,
Me.
Dave.
You won?
Dave
No
won.
way.
Yeah,
Yes.
Not the fucking evil Juge Empire?
The sun never sets on the Juge Empire.
No.
Dave,
Anyway, all right.
We'll do the draft the Monday before camp opens.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
That's fine.
Because God forbid we get to watch a practice and then make a selection. Because
Nope.
Dave thinks that's immoral.
Hey, do you get to look at the cards, the dealer's cards in blackjack before you decide whether you hold or fit? No. Anyway, what was the question? Which non-quarterback am I rooting for?
Yes. Who
Who did we draft in the first round? That guy.
Banks.
Another tackle. Yeah, another tackle. That's actually my answer. I want our offensive line to be great. I want all of our offensive linemen to be awesome, so that whoever our quarterback is going to be, whether it's Tyler Shuck or whether it's Spencer Rattler, or maybe it's in that mystery box that Kevin held up. We don't know.
Dave, you want all our line to be drafted as tackles.
I want them to be as successful as possible and given the best chance to succeed.
I need Trevor Penning to be good, Andrew, because I want to bring back thick Underhill jokes, and we can't bring them back unless Trevor Penning is good.
No.
So
No.
So before we get to the next topic, I want to tell you guys, Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey is a strawberry flavored whiskey blended with aged wheat whiskey, American light whiskey, Cocktail and Sons, strawberry and lemon syrup, fresh strawberries from Jonesdale Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It's 86 proof. The whiskey is blended and bottled at the Sugarfield Distillery in Gonzales, Louisiana. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to hardhidestrawberrywhiskey.com. Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey has supported Saints Happy Hour all football season through the draft. So support the people who support the show. Grab a bottle of Hardhide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey today. And if you buy one, tweet it out on social and tag Hardhide to let them know Saints Happy Hour moves product. All right, it's time for part 2 of 2024 season predictions gone bad. Thomas, where do we start this tonight?
I forgot we had more.
We have part 2, Dave, yeah.
Part 2.
All right, so before we begin, is the OnlyFans dream in shambles?
It might be in shambles.
All right.
Where's Hatchet John? Where's Oppenheimer?
I saw Oppenheimer in the chat. So you never know.
Yeah.
When the last Tulane hate comes. All right, so we begin with Dave's predictions. So same as last week. I saved it because Kevin wasn't here last week, and you'll see why I wanted to save it. Let's go.
I'm gonna say Taysom Hill will have 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
You look like Arthur Smith.
Thomas, check the
He really
timestamp on this.
does. He really
Damn,
does.
Kevin.
11.
He really does look like Arthur Smith.
Yeah, I was close.
Close.
I was halfway there. He was injured for a bunch of games. If he was
You know what? That's my status with a lot of relationships. I was halfway there.
I feel like if Taysom doesn't get hurt,
That's what I'm saying.
he
could have done it.
It would have.
Why did I say that? Was I asked to make some kind of prediction, or was I just talking out of my butt there?
I think so. It was a part of those crazy predictions, which you're gonna do after.
In that Cleveland game, there was a moment where it really felt like Darren Rizzi was like, "Screw it, I'm gonna ride Taysom to the full-time coaching job," and then he got hurt against the Rams, and it died. But I feel like I don't feel like that's a fail. I feel like that needs a fail, Andrew, with like an asterisk. They do the steroid records and stuff.
He was 5 touchdowns off, so he swung big and he was wrong.
But how many games was he out for?
Of all the like embarrassing takes that we've had, like this doesn't even scratch the surface. So
not even a blip on the radar.
This isn't a quintessential Saints happy hour fail. This is just like a garden variety miss, you know.
Well, you know.
All right, next up.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Deception! Oh shit!
Ralph's questions are dumber than people believing in Rattler.
Whoa, 2 interceptions at the same time. Who not go for a 20 buckaroo super challenge? Ralph's dumb question. Ralph's questions are dumb. Yeah. Damn, we are almost there, guys.
That's
just like that.
Yeah, we're almost there. Like Taysom almost had 11 touchdowns last season. We're at $56.60.
No, I need to update. You know,
he hasn't updated.
Oh, okay.
The super chats aren't updated automatically.
Ralph's dumb question might be my new favorite account name.
All right.
I feel like we need a new segment, Ralph's dumb question of the week. I think
that's weekly, buddy. It's been weekly the last 12 years.
I know it's been going for a long time. I just want to finally name it.
That's been a secret segment.
We can officially make it a segment, and if anybody out there wants to sponsor Ralph's dumb question of the week, email us saintshappyhour@gmail.com. We'll let you sponsor Ralph's dumb question of the week.
You know who would be a good sponsor for that would be like
Delgado,
like an SAT prep kind of, like what's the name of that company? Like Kaplan or something like that.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Or Dave or Malort, because it's a terrible idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So Thomas, what's next? What do you got?
All right, next one. Kevin themed. We only have 3 of these tonight, plus the overall season predictions of each of you. So let's see the next one. Kevin themed.
That's it. That's not enough.
What will happen first?
Don't say Wendy's. By the way, Wendy's doesn't count.
No. Will Kevin's current relationship with this?
To that one.
Will Kevin's current relationship with this woman, will it last long enough for the Saints to get their first win?
No.
Wait, what are we? Question.
What are we setting the over under?
I feel like we've been down this road before, and Kevin's going to be like, "Yeah, I know. I said some good things last week.
Why...
That ended."
All right. Wait, who do Andrew and I both get credit for?
Wait, so how long did that relationship last? Did you break it off by the second game, by the third game? Like,
no,
how many
wait. So, which relationship was this?
I think that was
this was like 7 women ago.
The PR chick. I think PR chick, right?
This was the Houston woman?
No. I
think it was the one. Yeah, it was the one you were excited behind the truck stop.
Yeah, and then you didn't get the passport and shit.
The truck stop video.
Okay.
Who could forget the infamous truck stop video? the pouring out of the heart behind the Love's truck stop.
No, but I wasn't at a Love's. I was behind the building where my work is. But when did I record that?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
like if you can tell me when
Thomas should know all this. He deemed
if
this
you
a
can
win.
Tell me when that was recorded.
You're the judge, jury, and executioner.
You should know all the details.
I don't know if it was the truck stop video. I don't know, man. I thought it was the passport check, man.
That is the passport check.
Oh,
no, that's not.
Oh, it's
I
not.
believe it is.
I told you, man.
So wait, the truck stop chick and the passport chick are not the same one, and their sweatshirt chick.
No, the sweatshirt
chick. The dream lives on. Dave has the worst takes.
Oppenheimer taking us over the edge This streak
The
is
passport chick.
alive.
The passport chick was
lady,
the sweatshirt chick.
The passport lady and the sweatshirt lady are the same people.
Don't say Wendy's, by the way. Wendy's.
Back to what Dave said earlier on the show, where he was like, you really can't believe anything that comes out of our mouths. If you fact check anything we say, most of the time it's not going to be true. Like, I feel like Kevin,
it's all just smoke and mirrors, baby.
Stayed with or broken up with this girl at any point in time. We have absolutely no idea if it was before or after the first Saints win. And you know what? You'll never be able to fact check us on this.
No, but
who cares?
Well, no, but here's.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't even know.
No, but here's the thing. This last year, we
don't even know which girl.
The Saints won their first.
And if
Saints
it was
won
a
their
girl,
first 2 games last year.
They won their first 2 games, correct?
So then this would have had to have happened.
Can you confirm that you will get someone?
whoa!
Let's get this party statched.
Damn, Album! $100 donation!
Wow.
Signing super chat!
Okay.
Rob, you're in trouble, man!
Hey, hold on. I gotta go get a drink.
Oh, wait a second. Are we doing back or all
back-to-back shots here?
All right. So what are we doing here? Are we doing
do the 3 centiliter one first, the cherry.
All right.
Cherry on top.
All right.
The cream rises to the top.
Okay. Let's see.
Whoa,
wait a minute. Wait,
what was that?
It really
That's my
does
chair.
smell amazing. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll do that one, and then we'll do.
I can hear someone in the background.
We'll do Hollerhead.
Yeah, mute Dave. Mute Dave.
Oh, that's Dave.
Thomas. Yeah, mute Dave.
So wait. So Toxic P says cherry and then barbecue. That sounds disgusting.
Dave,
So
whatever's
that's
going
Yes, that's
on.
why you're doing it.
Dave,
Right, so
whatever's
here we
going on in the background, please make it stop. There's a lot of
Mute
screaming.
My
meter
son
is on.
Watching. Did I not mute? Oh shit.
No.
What's
Yeah,
he watching?
look, you gotta tell your kid to quit watching them skibbity doo videos or whatever the hell they
He's
are.
watching South
Skibbity
Park.
toilet.
Oh, Ralph
Right, here we go.
cannot wait, I can see.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go!
That's a lot.
Oh, that wasn't that bad, I think.
All right, quickly. Number.
I think he's been
Does it
immunized.
taste-
It's like a
25 years
6. It was literally like chugging church wine, like a 6.
Okay, so that's a 4.
How do you know how church wine tastes, man?
I'm a good Catholic, Thomas. I go to church semi-regularly.
6 my ass.
You
All right, here
fucking
we
drink
go.
church. You fucking drink wine.
I
What
haven't
the
seen
hell?
them. You know what? I feel like they stopped doing the wine. They don't do wine anymore.
No, not
do
at
they?
my.
All
not
right.
at Houston,
You
Dave.
drink wine
Down.
in the U.S. in the
Let's go.
church?
Here we
Down
go.
the hatch.
Take
Damn.
a sip. You
That's
used to.
interesting.
I don't think they do it anymore since
They
COVID.
still do in Catholic churches.
I haven't seen that in mine.
Oh, that one's worse.
Well, yeah.
I don't think Ralph liked that second one.
Courtesy of Elbub.
Oh, that was bad. The cherry, the church wine, and the barbecue whiskey is bad. Oh man.
What was that, an 8?
Mm. The barbecue is definitely an 8. It is disgusting. Like, oh. It tastes. The problem with the barbecue is it tastes like an ashtray going down. Ugh. Ugh. Hey, Sally, I need assistance.
All right, so can we go back to Kevin? Can you confirm
Yeah, seriously.
you were dating someone during week 1 of the season? Do you remember?
I don't think I was dating someone during week 1 of the season.
All right, so once again, like, fact check here. We can't. Yeah. Okay. Next.
Like,
This
so
is very
here's the thing.
believable.
Here's the thing. I started dating the Houston lady, who is also the passport lady, who is also the sweatshirt lady. I started seeing her, I think, at the end of September or somewhere in the first week in October. And then we didn't break up until either the very end of January or the very beginning of February.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Sweatshirt Girl, did you remove the Roman numerals? Did you ever?
No, I never sent it to Dave.
Me yet.
I never sent it to Dave. I was like,
So
when am I going to?
Is it sitting somewhere collecting dust, or do you still wear it?
No, it's sitting somewhere. I have it in like a book, like stuffed in a book.
Okay.
In a nook.
Okay. All right, let's move on. What next, Thomas?
Maybe we need to give it away as a MVP prize.
Oh yeah.
I think we should give it away as an MVP. You should ship it to Dave, and whoever wins an MVP prize, they can customize it however they want.
It's
but
already
it has to be
customized with the date of Kevin and her love and her.
Well, no, but you can get it further customized. Just add whatever you want on there.
Oh.
Spencer Rattler's number in Roman numerals.
Oh.
All right, Ralph's having a tough one. All right,
Yeah, Ralph
tough.
is struggling, so I'm commandeering the ship now, Thomas. What's next?
All right, final one from Davey Boy. I think it's a long one. Or not. Or maybe not.
Ralph looks like he's
all
in
the
pain.
things that Mickey was saying the other day led me to believe that he's still ride or die Dennis Allen, that Dennis Allen's not going anywhere, and that his job is very secure. Now, obviously, I mean,
I don't know.
That's Mickey's MO. I've never known Mickey to come out and be like, yeah, he's coaching for his job out there.
No, that's not Mickey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just blame some on DA just cause.
Yeah.
Noted Mickey Loomis expert
no,
Dave Cariello.
I don't. I think he's fine. First of all, when was that original show? Do you have a date from that original show?
Oh, wait, I need to.
Listen, that request only
Are you
works when you're
suspicious,
talking
Dave?
about my
Look at
relationship.
Dave trying to lawyer his
No.
way out of this one.
No, I'm not suspicious of any. No, I just only because Kevin apparently hasn't changed shirts since that original airing of that show.
Wait a minute. Wait, no. Wait,
that's
re-air that. I want to
Rewind the tape, Thomas. Rewind the tape.
I want to see if that's the same shirt.
Fucking shirt. Same fucking shirt.
No,
That
it's
is
not.
the same
There's a
shirt.
collar. There is a collar on that shirt. This is a Henley.
Oh God.
This is a Henley.
I think
That's a
Kevin
collar.
has a type with his color.
Right. Ralph's white
It looks like the same one.
No, it's not. It's not. This is a
he's right,
wine.
it's a
I mean,
Henley.
this is from October,
wine-colored
guys. October
Henley shirt.
17th.
Thank you.
That
Kevin's
is
hands,
actually
hands.
probably a red or a pink collared shirt. You can see the collar.
You're wearing this maroon Texas A&M Mississippi State disgusting brownish red, and
It's rust.
I don't have a
Everything
single
has
thing in
an
my
or-
wardrobe that's that color, and you have two, Kevin.
Brother, Tomas ran this old screenshot through the Zack Snyder filter where the color's been tricked out.
Yeah. I added like 50% black and white.
The
Yeah.
same color as this right here. That is not.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Kevin's right.
All right. Anyway,
I added filter to differentiate.
going back to the crux of this topic about Mickey firing Dennis Allen, I'm saying right now I was correct. DA did not fire Dennis Allen. Gail fired Dennis Allen.
You know,
We all
Dennis
know
Allen did
that.
not fire himself. You are correct about that.
Thank you.
You just
And also,
just said DA didn't fire Dennis Allen, dumbass.
I'm sorry. Mickey didn't fire Dennis Allen. Gail fired Dennis Allen. And also, I am willing to bet if you continue running that clip for another 2 minutes, all three of you probably all agreed with me. Okay, that wasn't even really that hot of a take, if I'm being quite honest. It's just an opinion that happened to be wrong.
You were the guy waving the flag, leading the charge, and we all followed you like idiots.
So that just exactly.
Never follow the two-lane guy.
You're like the guy in the Civil War holding the flag going up the mountain.
Right.
Dave just can't take his L, man.
Take your L. I like the alliteration.
Take the L and go into the corner, man.
He fired his ass. I like that. That's great
the L.
work out of you.
By the way,
That's
guys,
why we win awards.
going back to the last prediction of Kevin's relationship, that was from That was from July 24th.
Okay, so who were you dating July 24th?
So
that was Truck Stop Girl.
Right, but I'm trying to remember which.
That sounds, which.
Okay, that definitely ended before the season started.
All right, so Andrew and I were wrong. We got to go back.
So that definitely, because that ended.
We said no chance it would last that long.
Oh, so we got it
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that I think went another 3 weeks. I felt listen, every time I feel good, it turns to shit. So,
pretty quickly, I might add.
So basically, I can't trust my own emotional reactions to things. Isn't that great, fellas? Isn't that great? I can't be optimistic or excited about anything.
Yeah. No, just
Kevin,
not.
I have a.
The question is, Kevin, are you optimistic to the girls or just us? Or everyone?
I'm optimistic in general.
Yeah, so don't be optimistic to them. Be optimistic to us. Be optimistic to us.
The second he sees a maroon shirt, he knows it's going to be a good day. He's always optimistic.
I think, Kevin, you need to,
shirt.
for the 2025 season, I think you need to switch it around. Instead of looking for good, solid, stable women, you need to date train wrecks. You need to find yourself a project.
I can fix her type.
You need to find yourself a rebuild.
Nope.
You need to trade down, Kevin. Kevin, time to trade down.
I dated an absolute. Last time I didn't even date her. Last time I was.
She broke
with
into your house.
Train wreck problems.
Trade down, Kevin.
Lots of problems.
You forgot to pull up. Pull out.
Pull up.
You didn't give the girl who broke into your house a chance. That's the original sin.
I agree. People can change, Kevin.
She was married anyway.
Yeah, probably not after that incident.
Holy shit! A married girl broke into your house. Jesus.
While we're on the subject, I feel like we might as well just do a quick love update. What's going on? How are we looking here?
Yeah. So
Speaking of, maybe we should make some more bold predictions right now about the future of you. Who are you dating now? What's today's date? Thomas, timestamp it. Let's hold up the newspaper to the camera and let's see. Will Kevin be dating this woman by the start of the Saints by training camp? Well, let's say training camp.
When does training camp start?
Well, August 1st.
July 27th.
2 months.
All right, whatever.
I think.
So this lady I've been seeing her the last 2 months. We have booked a train to Chicago.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's over. This is not lasting past July 4th. All right, got it.
We're going to Chicago. We're going to Chicago in 3 weeks.
Mark me down for a no.
And yeah.
Over by training camp.
So, how long does the train take to get there? Do you have to book like an overnight car?
No. It's like It's a 4.5 hour, 5 hour train ride.
Medical professional?
No. She handles. No, she does social media for. She does social media for a mental health company.
We've discussed this already. We know her already. We haven't gotten a name yet. It's still too early for a name, but
her name is Train Girl.
Train Girl. We're calling her Train Girl.
Train Girl. You need to train her.
She's letting Kevin's riding a train.
Oh, choo-choo, right?
With her.
Yeah, choo-choo.
Anyway, and you're going to Chicago and
That's right.
You're staying overnight?
Oh man, I thought I had to do another shot.
Yeah, we're staying over. Yeah, we're staying in Chicago for 4 days.
Wow, really? A 4-day trip together?
Yeah,
I gotta be honest, guys. I feel like in my history of being on this show with Kevin, him breaking up with the ones he really likes are always after a trip.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I feel like him going on trips with women is the kiss of death.
Well, but that's why you do this, because you get to know somebody else more intimate.
If you can't handle 4 days with them, then
you're never going to handle a marriage, right?
Right.
So it's kind of like, we've been dating for 2 months. Let's take the next step. Let's figure out whether this is really going to work or not.
Here's the thing I worry about this, Dave. The jokes, they've already written themselves. We're going to be like, this got derailed. It's just going to, it's just, I mean, I don't feel good about this, Kevin. I don't feel good about this at all.
NTSB is going to investigate.
Yeah, I don't feel good about this.
All right. Well, we've gotten off the track.
So I mean, would you three jackasses just prefer I stay at home and be a hermit?
No, we're all rooting for you. We're all waiting for the one girl that you take on a trip, and then we're all waiting for the one girl you take on a trip, and then it actually works out.
I'm questioning the train decision. I would have rented an RV.
Why would two people get an RV to drive 5 hours to Chicago when it's going to be an absolute clusterfuck with traffic?
Are you going to drink on the train?
No, I'm just.
Do you drink on the train? Or are you going to drink?
Oh yeah, you got to drink on the train.
Yeah, you can drink on the train.
No, are you going to drink on the train?
You can drink on a train?
Well, we're going to go in the early morning, so we're going to get there by the beginning of the afternoon. So,
Jesus.
And we're going to do stuff as soon as we get there.
Fucking US is a DJ country. You can drink on a train.
It's a little
Yeah,
nip.
they sell beer and wine. Yep.
Wait, are you serious, Thomas? You can't drink. You guys train everywhere.
Like people sell illegally beer on the train, and you have to hide it, man. Yeah, like a dude with a cart comes to the compartment and you want something? Hey buddy, you want something?
What? Really?
Yeah, really, man.
Can you bring your own?
No, I mean illegally you can. You have to hide it, man.
What? Why aren't you allowed to drink on the train? Are you not allowed to drink?
Communist.
I don't know, man.
That's probably why Europe has a healthy train system, because they don't let people drink and do whatever the hell they want on there.
As long
Toxic P says, Dave, Toxic P says relationship murder on the Orient Express.
They were the champ.
Dave is turning shades of pink here.
Yeah, I almost look like your shirt.
Then by the way, guys, we're not done with the prediction segment.
Yeah, let's keep going.
What's next?
So the final season predictions. Who do you want to do first, guys?
Do me first, because mine's usually.
Yeah, I mean, usually. We're gonna do you, Ralph.
Oh wow.
So Ralph's season MVP is.
Wait a minute. Why has that got my name on there?
Oh yeah. I forgot to change the names. Everyone's Kevin, I think.
No, good job.
Nice.
Well done.
Jesus.
This is why you're not allowed to drink on trains.
I mean, we ran that joke, with the original predictions. I took the graphics from the original predictions.
Dear God.
Everyone's Kevin.
All right. So this is Ralph.
So Ralph said 11 and 6.
Camara, defensible. What was the MHP? What was that?
Most hated
person.
Yeah, most hated person.
Can you zoom in on that? What does it say?
The double K offense, Clint Kubiak.
Double K offense. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, got it.
No, we didn't hate Kubiak. He got a pass.
Yeah, he got another job out of that.
He did.
We were kind of sad he was leaving.
Seattle. I listened to some of their podcasts. They were pumped about him. They're like, he did amazing work with the Saints offensive line. He's going to fix our offensive line. We don't even need to get
delusional bastards.
What was our final record? 5-12?
Yeah, 5-12. Yeah, Ralph.
11-6.
11-6.
Yeah.
It looks bad.
Because
Let me just say, after they beat Dallas, I felt great about it.
That was the season opener.
The second game.
No, that was the second
game. Sorry.
Of course you felt good about it. Well, you wouldn't. Your MHP would not have been a good pick.
I had a rough couple of weeks. Today at work, I listened to the post-game show.
I had a rough couple of weeks.
I listened to the Cowboys post-game show to cheer myself up. It was amazing.
I had a rough couple of weeks today at work, he says.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what the next Kevin predicted.
Next Kevin. Which Kevin is it gonna be next? Maybe this one, not the real one.
Me.
All right, Dave Kevin.
All right, so I picked Taysom as MVP.
Wrong.
I feel like that was wrong just because of the injury.
Most hated player.
though, I think you got that right.
Most hated car, I think you kind of nailed that.
Boom!
Grand slam on that one, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Record 8-9.
Record 8-9. You kind of overswung there.
Yeah, I had him on the losing side though, at least.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Not as egregious as Ralph, that's for sure.
We knew it wouldn't be.
Yeah, you
First,
half,
Kevin.
half is wrong. Half is wrong.
All right, are we getting actual Kevin next?
Or are we getting AJ Kevin? Oh, there's Kevin.
All right.
There's
You've
20
got
years younger
Kevin. Chase Young is the MVP. I mean,
Not
obviously
bad.
that was wrong, but like I'm willing to kind of give you a little bit of kudos here because like he played the whole season and he was
And they kept him.
maybe our best defender.
Yeah. They re-signed
So
him.
not egregious. I mean, most hated Alvin Kamara. What the hell is that?
No, what was that?
I mean,
I just thought he was going to fall off. That was what I was basing it on.
That was absolutely abysmal.
Yeah.
And then he had record 9-8, so that was also
Abysmal.
terrible. Yeah. Now you can show me.
So I'm the leader in the
record.
clubhouse.
Yeah.
I know I nailed the record. So boom.
What? Oh,
Oh.
God.
Oh,
wow,
I had
he nailed
MVP Chris Olave. I mean, with all the head injuries, that was obviously
Wrong.
terrible.
But you
Most
nailed
hated,
most
I
hated
also
and you
had
nailed the
Carr.
record.
I nailed Carr and I nailed the record. So big bow. Once again, I'm the winner. I'm smarter than all of you. Shocker. It happens every single week. Every time you play these things, I'm the one that's smarter than take a bow, boys.
The worst. You want me to take
The
it down
sun
for
never
you?
sets on the
I should be
Jewish
taking a
Empire.
bow.
Yes,
You should
correct.
be on your
Thank you.
knees worshiping.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. You're
Some things never
smart.
change.
We're all dumb.
Disgusting.
Yep.
You're good looking. We're ugly.
Good. Now that you're willing to admit that, now are you willing to get down to business?
That really upset. Because the thing is, Andrew's plugged in. He gets to be smug. It's just it's much more fun if Dave or me and Kevin hit the record because we're just like, look at that. We got it. Ha ha ha. We stumbled into it. Andrew can be like, I told you people this is going to happen. I know things. And we can't, no, he nailed it. We can't even refute it. It's
I know
disgusting.
things.
Well, you, Ralph, you need to be a little more realistic.
sets
Want
on
to
the
actually
Jewish
give yourself
Empire.
a fighter chance at actually competing because you're willing and you knowingly and willingly go over the top. You're extra.
I feel like every time we do stuff like this, I win 70% of the time. And the times that I lose, it's always Dave. Dave wins 30% of the time or whatever, 60-40. But it's never Kevin and it's never Ralph. And it's always with Ralph, it's always this preposterous, Derek Carr is throwing 50 touchdowns, or the Saints are winning the Super Bowl and the MVP is going to be Blake Groupie because he's going to make all these 50-yard kicks. Ralph just goes bananas with it. And then Kevin just makes dumb picks Dallin Holker or he's just I think this third string tight end's going to have a great game. And so
I think Alvin Kamara is going to be the most hated player on the team.
Yeah.
What?
I think Alvin Kamara is finally going to blow up and suck and we're all going to hate him. I feel like it's a different brand of terrible though. Are you with me, Dave, between Ralph and Kevin?
Yeah, well, Ralph's on a whole nother planet. And
Listen, Dave, have you seen the latest Tyler Shuck hype video?
No.
I'm gonna send it to Tom.
What is it? Is it highlights from his from
no,
college?
it's better. Thomas, I sent you the wrong thing, Thomas.
By the way, Ralph, we still need to do the egregious predictions.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Do you guys remember that Chris Farley skit where it's in the land of the blind, the man with one eye is king or whatever?
That's right.
I feel like this is me. Like I'm Chris Farley, the man with one eye. And it's just like I keep taking victory laps because I'm competing against a bunch of blind people.
Yeah, but your winning percentage leads us to believe you have both.
No, I feel like
eyes.
you have 2 eyes, I have 1 eye, and they're blind.
They're both blind, correct? Yeah,
right.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so we haven't even done egregious predictions yet, Thomas. Let's get to that.
Yeah. Who do you want to do first?
Prediction. What is that?
Like
This would be nice if I could get a pie on my face right now with something.
If it's more, I don't know how you be more egregious than 11-6.
Like each one of you have to do a crazy prediction for next season.
Now I'm scared.
Now. Oh, we have to do that now?
Yeah. That's what you
get
did.
a heads up on this.
You did the same thing a year ago. That was your idea last year, Dave.
I understand that, but I didn't know we were doing that today.
Yeah, and last year you also didn't know that. That was like an impromptu,
Thomas,
man.
I'll go first.
Taysom Hill will have 11 touchdowns.
Play the Tyler Shuck
7
video
months
I
from
sent
so
you.
a year from now, and Kevin's going to be wearing a maroon shirt. That's my fucking prediction. 12 months from now, Kevin will have a maroon shirt on.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Tomas,
that's my prediction.
check the timestamp on
I
this.
like that. That was nice.
That's a great prediction.
It is solid. Just a 3-wood right down
One
the
of
middle.
the 5. I love the golf analogy. Right, just a 3-wood right there.
3-wood.
That's my fairway finder.
Thomas, did you play that Tyler Shuck video I sent you?
Almost ready, Rolf. Chill out, man.
This isn't even football related, is it? This is like a joke. It's like
No, it's not.
No, he said it's a highlight video, so I want to see what this is.
I
Not
watched
a
this
highlight
video.
It's like a fucking.
it's a
I don't know,
joke,
man.
Dave,
Model
I
video.
watched this video and toxic positivity washed over me.
There you go.
And look at him. He's gorgeous.
It's just a photo shoot.
Yeah, it's not a highlight video. Again, Ralph, look at this video of Tyler Shuck. It's a highlight video. Again, sort of right. It's a video of Tyler Shuck, but wrong because there's no highlights here.
There's highlights
It's him
to
holding a
me.
golden football.
Yeah, look at the gold football though.
It's like a
that's like
promo video.
Like the Nerf
It's
whistle one.
It's a promo video.
I'm telling you what you're looking at.
It's a
You're looking at
TikTok video.
the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year,
Wow.
Tyler Shuck.
That may be all well and good, but it's not because
check
of
the
this video.
timestamp on this.
It's not because of this.
Presented by Panini.
Yes, Panini.
Dear God.
All right, so your prediction, Dave, is that
I like how
Kevin
he's
will have
called
a maroon shirt.
protection there. Yeah, maroon shirt. 12 months from now. What is this?
Ralph, you're going with Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Tyler Shuck.
Whatever.
I will
hold on, just to pinpoint this. The show immediately following Memorial Day, that Tuesday in 2026. Maroon shirt.
Yep, got it.
Ribs on you. I'll probably be dead with my luck.
Yeah, check the timestamp, Thomas. Don't forget this.
Hey, Tomas,
my prediction,
check the timestamp on this.
My prediction is that this time next year, Spencer Rattler will still not have a single NFL win to his name.
Wow.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, Tomas, check the timestamp on this.
Got it. Ralph.
Let's see.
Kevin. Ralph.
Yeah.
We're all Kevin.
Bub means will have more touchdown catches than anyone else on the team.
Wow.
Whoa, that's a fucking bold prediction. Not those pussies, man.
Hey,
Is
Tomas,
everybody else dead?
Check the timestamp on this. Well, Dave, I at least made a prediction about the fucking team. You're talking here like, he's gonna wear a maroon shirt.
Kevin's gonna wear pants.
Oh, here's a prediction. Dave's gonna wear something Tulane related.
Hey, I'm wearing Saints and no logo on the hat today. Nothing. That's why Oppenheimer has donated that much.
I cannot wait for Dave to be the only one correct a year from now. It's gonna be great.
Dude.
I can't.
Wait, guys. I have bad news for you. I have bad news for you. Does that mean we're gonna have to do the predictions review also late next year? Because
I don't know. No.
Yeah, we'll have to keep bumping it.
Yeah,
Dave, put that in your phone to remind us to keep bumping it.
Jesus Christ, man!
It would be so funny. How funny would it be though if we went through the predictions and it's a year later and none of us have remembered any of these predictions, and all of a sudden we reveal mine and Kevin actually is wearing a maroon shirt. How amazing would that be?
I know. It's totally happening. It's totally happening.
Another reason why
I would be like fucking Nostradamus.
Another reason why
either that or Kevin really does wear a maroon shirt all the time.
I mean, he does.
I think he does.
Are you going to make a prediction about
his failed relationships and his inability to stop wearing a maroon shirt?
If he was in a relationship, his woman could dress him, and he would be better off.
I have a tight wardrobe. Okay, it's a very tight.
Right.
The rotation is tight.
That's what she said.
Yes.
Oh man!
All right, what else we got?
Is that it? Is that it, Thomas?
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. So we got to get to the mailbag. Before Thomas plays finger guns, I want to remind people the Saints Happy Hour viewer questions are brought to you by Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to hardhidestrawberrywhiskey.com. Thomas, before you play Take It to the Top, give us a donation update. How far are we away from shot number 3?
Hold on, Thomas, zoom in on Kevin's video real quick. What is that on top of? Is that another maroon shirt on top there on the back there? Is that another fucking maroon shirt right on top?
Kind of looks like a flannel.
He's maroon 5 shirts is what he is.
Jesus. Dave.
So
Dave, chill out, man.
Dave, shut. So play Take It to the Top so we can give the people finger guns.
All right.
5 shirts.
That's a good one. It's a good one, huh, Dave?
That's fucking great.
Some of my best work.
Dave's gonna have a stroke.
Look, he's moving him. Can he hear us?
This is red. This is not maroon.
It looks maroon
This
to
is
me.
red.
Thanks for killing the
Van
joke.
Halen guitar.
I don't know, man.
Is that Spider-Man's outfit? Are you fucking Spider-Man?
That's red.
Hey, Kevin, never wear that on a date, by the way.
Is that a Spider-Man hoodie? What the fuck?
No.
Hey, Kevin, do you
This
wear
is
those
red,
maroon
you clown.
shirts on the dates or not?
If I wore those shorts in public, my wife would divorce me.
Kevin is
Chill
Spider-Man.
out.
Okay, Peter Parker.
Or she wouldn't divorce me. She'd just beat me up. So Thomas, what's first up?
Oh god, maroon 5 shirts.
Okay, so we had some juicy questions, but I saved them for the patrons only mailbag, like the your boy Alan masturbating question. You know?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right. So first question from. And by the way, Ralph, you asked about the donation update. We are $80 away from the third drink, and Elburb is still in the lead. If it ends that way, it's gonna be his first MVP ever with $100.
We like new MVPs. It gets us excited.
Yeah. First question from Saints Rabbit. What? Speaking of drinks, what are you willing to do to compensate for the shot? Well, of options running dry. More mixing, continue with the status quo, add terrible mixers. I need to know for shopping purposes.
Wow.
Next time you're hitting up the what do they call it on the film set again? The craft services.
The craft service table.
I've always liked mixing. I've always liked the mixing.
I mean, we're taking
you know what we could do? Oh no, you know what I like? You know what I used to like? When we had that chart where you did the different
the
Gatorades.
Mountain Dew chart.
Yeah, the mat. So yes. So send that to Saints Rabbit. Saints Rabbit, we need you to go buy at least like 80% of all those different Mountain Dew flavors. The Code Red, the Baja Blast, the whatever, all the crazy different colored ones. Buy those.
I'm never doing that again. I remember I did every one on there too. I tried every single one.
Even with wine?
Why?
Yeah, I did it with wine. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, I think doing something like that.
If we get to OnlyFans, what should be the next goal for patrons to get them excited to donate every week? Should it be...
We're not going to need patrons after the OnlyFans takes off.
Well, we want the show to keep going. Maybe I could do... I'm willing to shave my head. No tattoos, though. I'm afraid of needles.
Oh, really? That's why you wouldn't get a tattoo? Because you're afraid of needles?
I'm afraid of needles.
Kevin will get a tattoo.
Yeah, I already have 4. I already have 4. I'm going to get another one soon.
He's just waiting for the right woman to come along.
Yeah.
Funny story, Dave. I had been dating my wife for like 3 weeks, and I went to the doctor upstairs at my office, and I had to give blood for because I was sick or something, and I had to give like 2 vials of blood, and I blacked out. And when I came to, they said, we can't let you leave. You have to call someone to come get you. And I didn't know anyone in Houston. So I said, call the first number on my phone. And it was her. And she came and got me.
Of course she did, because she's a saint.
She was disgusted. I'm really sorry. I was really surprised that it lasted as long as it. I thought she was just going to be like, I'm breaking up with you, cripple. Like, she was disgusted that she had to come and get me and bring me home.
I mean, that would have been a relationship ender for Kevin.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
In the All Wives podcast, I'll have to remind me. Sally can tell that story where she had to come and get me up. Right.
How the hell did that work for you?
Sally, I need help.
I'm
blessed. God gave me a crappy body, Andrew. He gave me everything else a man could want. It's just my body's a train wreck. What do you want me to say?
So Ralph has a giant hog, is what we're saying.
No, he said his body's a train wreck.
My body's a train wreck, top to bottom. What's next, Thomas?
Dear God.
Thank you for that.
So Ralph has one crippled arm and a crippled leg.
Please don't finish that thought.
Yeah. And an extra crippled leg. Yeah.
Oh, Thomas, what's next? This show is vintage off season for us. Vintage.
All right. Next question. So, drinks related question again. This is a liquor themed question segment. Ali Marino asks, compare the current Saints projected wide receivers or offensive line members to liquor shot bottles you've ingested, Rolf. That's a question to you.
Interesting.
Well, I think the O-line.
Malort is Trevor Penny.
No, because Malort's disgusting.
Gross.
I think the wide receiver is the mystery bottle, the mystery liquor.
99 mystery flavor.
The 99 mystery. You don't know. Flavor. Might be okay. Might be crap. The O-line, I feel like it's something that I was excited to drink that I thought was going to be good, and it was disgusting and disappointed me. That's what I feel like. You know what the O-line is? The O-line is the Eggo waffle shot. I like waffles. I love breakfast. So I should like a shot of Eggo waffle whiskey. But it's really gross. I feel like that's because the O-line is always disappoints us because they're injured, and it's never as good as we hope that it will be.
That's pretty good.
And so, what's the mango habanero?
I think you nailed it.
What's the mango habanero?
That's the Saints' run defense. You know it's going to be bad, and it lives up to the hype every single time. What's next, Thomas?
Okay, final question of the show belongs to Saints Rabbit, and he asks a longer one. If you could change one bust from the past, and we're talking about players, and turn them into hopes and hype of the time, which player would you choose? Does not have to alter the future as so much as to make a more fun tenure.
Well, it's interesting. It's an interesting question.
So the question is, make a bad player good, essentially?
Yeah.
Well, it's a draft bust, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know. I feel like you could say like Ian Book. Like if Ian Book was amazing, right? Like any quarterback. I feel like that's a cop-out answer, though, because obviously you would pick a quarterback after Drew.
Well, yeah, but that would change everything, right? Because then Sean Payton might stay, and
right. So I feel like that's like the intellectual answer. I mean, for me, I would probably say like it would have been fun for me to root for Kikaha if he was actually good. Like I remember being on the Kikaha train, being his biggest fan. And yeah, if he was like a double-digit sack guy, that would have been so fun.
I'm going to go super old school, old head Saints fan, Vaughn Dunbar. It would have improved my childhood immensely because if Vaughn Dunbar,
there's your random Saint right there.
If Vaughn Dunbar would have been like a 1,500-yard running back for Jim Mora, I think they'd have won a playoff game.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, shout out to Jim Mora. He's a star of TikTok now. His son videoed him doing a workout at 90, crushing it. So
it is impressive. That's awesome that he's still working out like that.
He's still doing 225 on the leg press at 90. I can't do that now. Kevin,
did you ever do that?
When I had a trainer, I got up to 180. But that was when I was working out 4 times a week, and my wife took pictures of me like when I was in really nice shape. It's in the hall upstairs, all the pictures of me like in really tight clothes. I was really looking good. No, I couldn't do that now. I could probably do like 110 now. I'm pathetic. I gave up working out. It's too much work. Who would your bust Saint? You change him from a bust to greatness.
You know what?
The answer's got to be Marcus Davenport, right?
Ooh. Yeah.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like I was wondering if it was him or Peyton Turner. I just feel like it's one of those guys. Like if they hit on him, then they don't have to be so desperate moving forward. And that's who I was. I was thinking Davenport,
not Sullivan.
Ooh, I'm thinking more current though, because like
if they hit on Sullivan. I mean, how far back can we go then for current? Because,
well, I mean, Ralph went with Vaughn Dunbar, so I think you're
current.
Jonathan Sullivan.
So what about fucking Ian Book?
We started talking about Ian.
He would be throwing rainbows, right?
Yes. Are we going to play this song?
Thomas was not paying attention earlier.
What about Patrick Robinson?
Patrick Robinson.
I feel like Patrick Robinson was okay.
They brought him back, and then
was he that bad?
His ankle turned to powder.
Yeah, but so Andrew, so like what's the thinking? So if they hit on Marcus Davenport, what year was that?
Right. Then they probably don't even draft Peyton Turner.
Right, exactly. Then they're free to draft somebody else.
Right.
And
they probably don't draft Foskey.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is I was thinking of like I'm always thinking of like what's the one move that's going to have the biggest positive butterfly effect down the line. And so I was kind of thinking Davenport. If they hit on that, then they don't have to do Peyton Turner. And then, I don't know.
So wait.
What about Penning? What about hitting on Penning?
Was he before Davenport?
No,
after.
Penning was 2022.
They don't have to draft Banks this year.
Well, no, I think I like Dave's because here's the thing: if they hit on Davenport, maybe 2018 changes. Like if Davenport's like a 12 sack guy, maybe they win the Super Bowl.
Maybe it doesn't even come down to a play at the end.
Yeah, it doesn't come down to a no call because Davenport had 3.5 sacks on golf or some shit. I don't know.
Right.
I like that.
I mean, I'm looking at some of these guys that were taken after Peyton Turner in the 2021 draft. I mean, my guy, take your pick out of some of these fucking guys. Like Gregory Russo, Eric Stokes.
Well, no, they're not saying change the pick. You just turn them in. You just make them good, Kevin. You don't have to change.
No. What I'm saying is, if you take Davenport, that means you're not going to have to take.
Oh yeah, Peyton Turner. Right. Yeah.
So I'm looking at all these names, like where's the guy that they would take, and I'm just like, good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Maybe they go crazy and they decide, you know what? Let's improve the secondary, and they somehow picked Asante Samuel.
Yeah, there you go.
That was a great question, Saints Rabbit. We're really going to send you the Mountain Dew chart of death, and you need to raid the crafts table for real. It's not a joke.
Yeah. All those actors, I know they love that Mountain Dew.
Was that the final question, Thomas?
Yep.
That was great questions. And by the way, we have an incredible mailbag. And by the way, Monadula got so upset that I posted the mailbag like 2 days late. He was irate. I got it posted for you, Monadula. It's fixed last week, and we'll have the mailbag on schedule this week. Don't worry, you'll have it. I promise. Thomas,
always amusing and angry Monadula. I always appreciate that personally.
Yeah, it's when he does a calm, reasonable Discord post, I'm always like, "Did you get hacked?" So, Thomas, recap. Thank all the people who donated during the show today.
All right, amazing show, tons of support. As you can see, we are now on a 94-week donation streak. Only 10 weeks to go. Brandon Cooks.
Down to Jamie Martin, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Thanks to everyone who donated. Thanks to Hudat Golfer, to Oppenheimer, to Ralph's Dumb Question, to Arkmich, and for the first time ever, to the MVP with $100. Who is? The one and only Elbow! Congratulations!
Yes, thank you.
I love this. We are 2 weeks into the new season, and we've got two guys that we don't even know. No familiar names on this board yet.
Beautiful.
My wife asked
It's been a while since Oppenheimer MVP.
I'm just assuming these are just alts for Hatchet.
We like to have a balanced roster. We love Oppenheimer, but we like to have a balanced roster. We like to have a balanced nation. Dave, my wife, the other day, she asked me, she said, what if you got like triple the amount of people on the live stream and you had to do 5-6 drinks every night? Mm-hmm. What would you do?
I feel like we'd have to spread the love a little bit and help you out.
I said I'd have to start taking more PTO from work.
Yes, which one of you would support Ralph in drinking?
Probably me.
What was that?
I was going to say Kevin doesn't have a family.
Maybe soon. Yeah. You never know. If
thanks to everybody for donating
again.
We already did. Oh, by the way, MVP winner. Remember to DM Thomas on Discord. You can tell us what to write on the whiteboard. We've had the whiteboard up for a while. Shuck up the cards. That's from the schedule release show. We need to change that. DM Thomas, and we'll get your whiteboard. Write whatever you want, as long as it's PG-13. It's fine. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show and we made you laugh, and if we didn't make you laugh tonight, I don't know what to tell you. We were peak off-season show for us. This is, as Dave likes to say, the off-season is our time to shine, and we did it tonight. If we make you laugh, consider going to patreon.com/saintshappyhour. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps to make the show a little bit better. Don't forget to follow us on the socials and wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks to Dave, Andrew, Kevin, and Thomas, the best producer on earth, running the show back in Poland. Until next time, the bar is closed.